By definition, the business cycle is the recurrent swings in real GDP. What this means is that if you watch real GDP over time, it follows a wave-like pattern or a cycle. It rises, hits a peak, falls, hits a low point, rises, and so on. The hope is that over time, there's a long-term upward or growth trend. The stages of a business cycle are always the same, although the length and severity of the swings are not. Let's say that we start at the peak or high point of a cycle. The peak is followed by a downturn in the economy, declining real GDP, or a recession. Eventually, the real GDP hits its low point for that cycle, or its trough. Once the cycle has hit its low, we start to see expansion again until we hit the next peak. The fact that the economy moves in cycles leads some economists to question the wisdom of a hands-on, activist role for the government in trying to correct problems in the economy, but that is a discussion for another day. Next time, aggregate demand and aggregate supply.
We live in a world where we're dictated by the supply and demand, trying to reach the equilibrium, but that's not something we can plan. The business cycle with its ups and downs brings a bunch of smiles but several other frowns. I mean, sure, the expansionary period got you all happy, where the middle class is getting all classy, where everyone has a job and everyone has a car and everyone has a house and everyone gets a loan. But what happens once the cycle reaches peak? That's time you can kiss goodbye to all the things that y'all chic. They say what goes up must come down, and there ain't no exceptions. I swear every politician should be charged with deception. Inflation, forcing you to buy substitute goods. I bet a rook could do better than these Congress crooks. This tax system making rich richer and poor getting crushed. I see few in a Beamer and more in the bus. And once you hit recession, out comes the fire-breathing dragon. Oh, you lost your job? Here, join the unemployment bandwagon. Now all you can do is wait for things to run their course, or turn to government, if you're Keynesian of course. Whatever you believe, just remember, you need to save more and spend less, because we're not going anywhere with this Republican Congress.